Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports, LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Deep in the end zone, it's Ingram. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Pass the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well run him again. They put the brakes on him.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Keeps it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosion. Lets it fly. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little.
Throws it deep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here's the return from inside the 25. From pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And send the tight end in motion. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the...
Touchdown, Cougar! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. BYU right back to the line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cougars will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Moving out to the right. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period, and they try to fight. Way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down now.
Turns it upfield. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Out wide left, it's Phillips. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the back.
Touchdown, BYU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
NC State quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. Second and 10 here. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Left side is Ingram. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So, slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Second and long here. DB's right up on the receivers. And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He'll bring it out. It's Burton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls it, fired complete. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. BYU lines up quickly.
29 belts. 29 belts. Ready to go.
Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The kick is on its way. Making his first move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wolverines in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. This group find the right path. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Wiley. Pulled to the ground. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
22.
Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Now on second down. Looking downfield. It's Bachmeier. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Short pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going to the ground. He's past the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Running inside, it's Miller.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Extending the play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play fake. They're all over him. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They boot it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiley. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. BYU right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Special teams proving to be special. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The give to the back. Run ends there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, NC State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looks as if BYU will have a 1st down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game.
All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Look out! They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.